Hey pilots, Drain Man here. Today I have a very special video. We are going to build the Bandolero frame. This thing is super hot right now. We're going to find out if the hype is real. Do we like this thing? Is it sturdy? Is it strong? And most important, how do we put it together? Alright, so let's go ahead and open this up. That is pretty sweet. You don't have to tear up the bag. You can pull everything right out just like that. Look at that. And then you can keep this bag for other stuff. That's pretty cool. Alright, so right off the rip, I'm seeing that we got some stickers. And we've also got some 3D printed stuff. Definitely TPU, but it feels nice and strong. Antenna mounting solutions. We've got a sweet ton of stickers right here. I don't know that I'm gonna stick his face anywhere, but we got it if we need it. Let's go ahead and set our arms to the side. You can see right away these are some thick arms. I mean, I don't think we're gonna be breaking any arms. Got our screw pack. Let's set that there. We've got our bottom plate. We've got our top plate. And open up our screw pack is separate them and get them all into a nice stack. Alright, just like this. Separate all of your screws. Get them all organized. That way, when we're working on this, you know what you need and when you need it. Alright, so first thing is you have your super long screws. You've got 4 of those, and you've got a bunch of these that are stepped down. I believe they're 12 millimeter. These are going to be the first ones you're going to use, and you're going to use them to put your plate together. Now, of course, your mind is going to tell you that this is how that goes, right? I mean, that only looks right. But that is not how that goes. That actually goes like this. Go ahead and get your arm. Pop it in there. Take a 12 millimeter and lock it down. Put your next one. Now, I have just snugged them up. I will lock them down tighter. Alright, let's put our next arm on. Be mindful of your tips. Make sure they're pointing out just like that. Keep going with your 12 millimeters. If you like this screwdriver, it is the ES121 screwdriver. I do a lot of building and fixing and repairing, so I can't go without it. I will link a video that I have on this down in the video description. I can't be without it. I absolutely love it. Alright, so we are beginning to look like a frame now. That's what yours should look like. Let's go ahead and lock it down super tight. Your frame coming together. This is what they call a trunk. Go ahead and put stuff in your trunk like your VTX or whatever. Alright, so the next up is going to be your trunk. I went ahead and I put a 10 millimeter screw in there. You're going to put your trunk, as they're calling it. You can put that right here and use your 10 millimeter screws, which are these. These are also 10 millimeter. They do not lock to anything because they are going to grab your standoffs. Another thing is you might be opening this later to put something inside. That's going to grab your standoffs. 4 really big screws, and these are 15 mil. They are going to slide through the bottom, hold the arm, and then go all the way up to grab standoffs. I know you're looking at that screwdriver and thinking, why would we do it any other way? You're like, oh my goodness, I gotta get me one. And it never over tightens. Alright. And this gives you access right here. I'm sure you can see. You can go with 30, by 30 stack, or you can go 20 by 20 stack, whatever you decide to do. You've got these short standoffs. You're going to take these and put them on. The small standoffs. Grab the small standoffs. Alright, so you have those 6 are on. Alright, so you have all 6 on. The next thing you're going to do is a 10 millimeter. You're going to stick both of those through the front. Boom. And boom. And you've got 2 standoffs that are medium sized. They're not the big ones. They're like medium size. You're going to put those on the front. Make sure you lock those nice and tight. Don't be shy. If you want to use some Loctite, go right ahead. Alright, and then you've got your camera mounts. These camera mounts are super awesome. Alright, see that? Next up is your top plate. Now, as you'll see here in the back, there's a gap. This gap in the back, if you can see it, it is allowing you to choose whether you want to run this one, so you can put a long antenna going out the back, or you can use this one if you want to put a stubby on it. So if you wanted to put the stubby, you would put that there. And if you want to run the long antenna, you will put this here. Fits like a glove. Me, I'm going to be running the long antenna out the back. And then you have this for your GoPro mount. So you're going to put this on the front. You should now have 4 screws that are a little bit longer than the rest. First, let's go ahead and put on all of our screws. Alright, and your Bandolero is now built. Arms are super strong. The frame is super awesome. Alright, pilots, and that's going to do it for your Bandolero. Your Bandolero is done, ready to go. You've got your mount for your camera. You've got your space for your stack. It is definitely tight. So you're going to need a small stacker. You're going to need to separate the two. You've got your trunk down here if you want to put something inside of there. You've got your antenna mount. Or if you want to run a stubby, you can run a stubby too. Doesn't matter. This is great for mounting your GoPro, but you also can just use it as a guard if you don't want to put a GoPro up there. Your battery will go here. It is a top mount. Nice thick arms and legs. Everything here looks great. Alright guys, this is definitely a very nice frame, very nice build, went together well, seems very strong. It's going to be a heavy build, but it's not going to break every time you crash. And I want to thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one.